Good evening and welcome to Electronic Revolution Broadcasting Network. This is your host, Tusk. Alongside me tonight we got Daddy Fat Sacks and the ever fat Cornut. We also have Anger here doing shout-outs. Tonight we bring you TGL 6v6 Week 8 action featuring the Armory versus Team Vibe. Tonight's map is Cerber Landing. For any halftime shout-out, shut up. For any halftime shout-out, you can hit us up on pound E-REV on IRC. Cornet will take all your e-rev IRC shout-outs. As far as Xfire is concerned, you can Xfire me at Tusk103 or Daddy Fat Sacks. You want to give out your Xfire?
It's Daddy Fat Sacks 23, DADDYPHAT SAX 23.
My god, that's long. Okay. Tonight's map, Cerber Landing, pretty infantry-heavy map. We are doing 6v6 tonight. What are your guys' thoughts? Any predictions? Fat Sack.
My prediction is, I think Anger's a douche for making me cast this match. That's my prediction.
I'm going to say Vibe will win this one, and since this map is pretty even regardless of what side you have, I mean, unlike, you know, how I said yesterday, there was a bleed on Cerber in the 8v8, but that's because the only thing I competed was 6v6. There is a bleed on 6v6 Cerber, and you could be capped out. I'm going to say Vibe in 2.
I'd go Vibe in 2 if I had to actually guess, because I hate the Armory. But that's personal feelings.
Alrighty then.
You know, Tusk, I'm gonna take Vibe in 2, just because they have Angry Picard and he's going for president. So
But
I'll say them or Sonic Boom.
I didn't ask you. No one cared.
Well, I'm
Owned.
telling you.
No, I'm kidding.
Pie them to the
I'm
face.
not.
Okay, Fat Sacks. Okay, let them know that e-rev is ready. We're waiting for the LOR. Looks like...
Ooh, triple knife kill on Armory. That was awesome.
Yo, it hasn't started.
Yeah, don't forget to suicide so you don't
That
have
was
to
me,
finish
though.
the game, buddy.
Okay. Anger, can you please pull in Bamando? He's showing up kind of late.
No, he demoted me to shoutouts only.
Oh, it's right. Yeah, Anger's gonna be doing shoutouts only. So if you get his Xfire, go ahead and hit him up.
Yeah, you can actually spam
Preferably
me today.
him.
Yeah, you guys can spam me today. Just don't
Spam
overdo
the
it.
hell out of Anger. No, don't. Just go ahead and over.
Anyway, shut up.
Okay,
We're going
guys.
live now.
Yeah, guys, we are live. And we're off. We have Vibe going for Pack. Blue Slide Lovin', Cornut, and Daddy Fat Sacks are going to be on EU with the Armory.
So far here on Armory, we had Gam and Your Old Taco start out, and everybody else has just spawned in. Looks like they're all pretty much going to Roadblock. Actually, there is a couple. Looks like they're going to push to South Town, but I'm guessing that's going to be a lost cause. Those two, they probably should wait for the rest because they're going to be running into at least 5 infantry guys from Vibe, which you can see from the UAV from this side.
And the bloodshed has started. Vibe just in a pretty strong attack toward the roadblock area, and a UAV is up. He's seeing a lot of Krylov kills here. Although Gam just took out Angry Picard and Extreme with the Voss, taking out Papa Soul too. Really cleaning house here. What you got, Fat Sack?
I see a support gun over here by some guy just laying down. This is a reason why I didn't want to cast this. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a beacon here shortly.
Okay, well, I gotta say it is nice to get some of the lesser-known teams out here rather than seeing the same teams every week. It's a good opportunity.
And I gotta say, I ain't your face.
Alrighty then.
Sorry. I love you,
Like
Tusk.
we're talking here, the Armory managed to get Southtown neutral, and Vibe managed to clean that up, all while Fat Sacks was talking out of his butt.
Yeah, what Armory did push Southtown, but they kind of made a mistake doing it. They had two guys there, but instead of it having one at each entrance to the, that space in between the buildings, they had them both sitting right in the same spot, so they were both taken out by the same rockets, which, I mean, you need to stay close, but you need to have a little bit of a distance, and Armory learned that the hard way.
Yeah, it's a pretty good reason why. It looks like Vibe is continuing to put Armory through the meat grinder here, cleaning house. Ticket count is 95 to 90 in favor of Vibe.
Yeah, Armory did win that encounter there, though. Once these people start spawning in, their 15 seconds is up. Armory is going to be catching up a little bit.
Yeah, right now we're seeing Vibe's kind of splitting up here. It looks like they might start regrouping. Armory is slowly but surely making the advance to the Southtown Center. Oh my god, a sentry gun.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, he got taken out.
Oh, how sad.
Alright.
Where's the beacons at? What's going on?
Well, yeah, come on. You didn't want to see a beacon, so shut up. We got a squad leader making a push. Time Slayer running toward the roadblock flag. Looks like he's uncontended so far. What do you got, Corey?
Actually, the commander does know they're there, but I'm pretty sure the commander is going to lose this encounter. For a short time, Armory did take the lead, but it looks like Vibe is going to get that roadblock flag. But actually, it looks like they're exchanging, so I guess it's not that bad. Armory is holding on to the lead, 87 to 83 right now.
Yeah, great job by Armory coming back, recovering, trading flags actually, Southtown for roadblock. Looks like they're going to just come back and do the same old fighting between roadblock and Southtown that we've been seeing for the last 2 minutes. Ticket count is 82 to 86 in the favor of Armory, very slim margin.
Yeah, it does look like Vibe is smart. They're not trying to push the command center from roadblock, because, I mean, going up that hill, it is pretty much useless. I mean, any decent shooter will win that encounter, but it does look like Armory is actually getting back on roadblock. I'm not sure if the Vibe commander is spotting them, but there is two on roadblock right now trying to cap it back for Armory.
Well, Vibe commander is spotting, and we do have one guy in the vicinity of roadblock and a squad leader with two guys with him moving into it. Looks like Armory has... Oh my god, Angry Picard.
Oh, Angry Picard.
Go ahead, Ben.
I was going to say, Angry Picard just mopping on the floor with these guys with the rockets on that stairwell. He managed to solo nooch this flag here at Southtown and is about to cap it solo, just raping face. Owned by Angry Picard.
That is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, he just took out the last Armory guy there on that flag, and looks like Armory is just stuck with Command Center. I hope we don't see some turtling here, because this is where the map gets really painful.
Not really. There is a bleed on this, and basically to stop the bleed, Armory's going to have to run to their death. This is a bad situation for Armory to be in. Vibe, I'm sure, is going to try to take full advantage of it. They'll turtle up here at roadblock and just let the ticket bleed finish off Armory. But Armory, of course, isn't going to try. I
was going to say, how the hell did I know that Cornell was going to be quick to talk about the bleed?
He loves talking about bleeding. Even when there is none.
Probably because he cuts himself.
Emo Corey.
Oh, this is bad for Vibe. Angry Picard just got disconnected from the server. His awesome sauce was too much for the server to handle, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like Vibe's just going to have to play really defensively here while they're a man down. The ticket count is 76 to 63 in the favor of Vibe. Even though they are a man down, they can keep both these flags. They just might be able to bleed him to death until Picard gets back.
Yeah, Armory does know that Vibe lost a player. I mean, you can tell because they're all 6 players, including the commander, is pushing right now. So, I mean, they're going to try to take advantage of Vibe being a man down, and they actually are on roadblock flag right now, about to neutral it.
Yep, just about to say that. They are neutral at the roadblock right now. Taking advantage of Picard's disconnection, we only have a squad leader spawned at Southtown. It looks like there's 2 Armory members there, but they're not going to do too much at Southtown, right?
Yeah, it looks like Vibe has Hyundai ZC coming in to replace their man that disconnected, but in that time, Armory has capped a flag.
Yeah, the bleed is, well, it looks like it's neutralized now. Each team has 2 flags. Ticket count is 72 to 59 in the favor of Vibe, so they're not hurting yet as far as tickets are concerned, so they just need this 5th guy to load in. Let's see the 6th.
You know, I hear a ton of spotting on your machine over there, Tusk, but I'm hearing more spotting from your machine than I've heard this entire match from my commander on my side.
Yeah, the Armory commander, it seems like he's just a gunner. I mean, he'll throw up a UAV here and there, but it doesn't seem to be spotting at all.
It's a pretty hard method of commanding to go by, run and gun commanding. It's better for a team to fight a man down with constant spotting than go 66 and not know where all the enemies are.
I could be emo here and do some more newbie team bashing, but I'm gonna let it go. Gonna let it go.
Quit your whining. Go play Lord of the Rings.
We actually do have an Armory member trying to cap Southtown right now.
Right, well, we got Papa Soul and Extremes here taking him out, putting the kibosh on that attack. Looks like Vibe's going to keep hold on their flag. We do have a squad leader, Time Slayer, moving up very stealthily, I might add, to the roadblock area. Looks like it's easy for him to get behind these guys.
Looks like Hyundai just got disconnected too, so Vibe is still a man down.
Tough luck for Vibe right now, but
Actually,
looks like they're holding strong.
Picard just came back in.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Vibe is on the roadblock flag. It's halfway to neutral. They have lost Southtown Center, so we're going to see a trading of the flags here. Vibe is a man down while Picard is loading. Ticket count 60 to 48 in the favor of Vibe. What do you think Armory needs to do to put an end to this ticket deficit, Corey?
Armory is going to have to attack from command center and come down on roadblock while Vibe is trying to push to get Southtown back, just coming in behind them, which actually looks like that's what they're about to try to do, but they've got the commander and 1 squad member, which that's not a very good combo to do that. I mean, that is odd.
Yeah, well, you know, Vibe's commander has no idea what's going on at roadblock, and the entire squad has moved back down to Southtown. Looks like they're going to try this cap and switch flags yet again. Armory has neutralized the roadblock flag, as has Vibe on the Southtown Center, so another flip-flop on the flags. Although, we got 2 members of the Armory on their main. What do you got, Corey?
I was just going to bring that up, but they were taken out, so, you know, it's kind of a moot point now. It looks like they're just back to the original 2 flags each that they started with.
Yeah, you can see another frag fest between the roadblock and the Southtown Center. Ticket count 59 to 40 in the favor of Vibe, who is, you know, done a pretty good job keeping the lead this round, even though they've had some technical difficulty.
Yeah, it looks like Vibe is holding on to the lead. It's 58 to 40 right now. And I mean, they were down a man twice, and they still have almost a 20-point lead. And Pack is a little harder on this map. So I mean, if Armory's losing this, you know, this bad, I have a feeling next round will be even worse if Vibe can play as well as they are now.
Yeah, definitely. Vibe is yet to yield the ticket lead this round, or if they did, it was very brief. So it looks like Armory's making, you know, a pretty aggressive attempt here, 3-man strong. Oh, we have a squad bomb on the Southtown Center.
That squad leader is down, and so is most of his squad. We'll see if Vibe can clean up the last of them, and they did.
No more attacking downtown Southtown.
And I have a guy, Rice Cake, who went north of the church and is just laying down in the hills all by himself. He's not the commander either.
Yeah, did you notice Picard actually dropped again?
Yeah, so Vibe is a man down yet again. With the ticket count 49 to 32, Armory really needs to take advantage of this and overpower these guys at a flag.
Yeah, it's like Armory was within 14 tickets, then they dropped Picard, and Vibe actually has gained the lead since then.
Doing pretty well with the man down.
Not now, though. There's actually two Armory on the flag and another one in the vicinity, but Vibe did just spawn in. They're trying to take him out now.
There's only 2 left on the flag. We're looking at some pistol action here. Extreme and Your Old Taco fighting it out. Your Old Taco takes him out for the loss. And Armory is still up on this flag. Some pretty good revive action.
Vibe's doing well with the revives as well. I mean, you notice they're still battling. They're reviving their teammates, and it's one-on-one now, and Armory won. And Armory coming. Wow. Armory won that encounter.
Extremes was going for knife kills for some reason, and he ended up getting team killed by Magistrate there. That's
right in the back.
Kind of screwed up.
Well, it looks like the Team Vibe squad there managed to spawn in before they neutralized the flag or capped it. But looks like we're going to see another heavy firefight here for the flag, this time Vibe on the offense. What's it looking like?
There it is. There it is. I hear it. The beacon. I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Who's got the beacon?
The Armory, of course. Who else?
Well, it looks like they managed to put the kibosh on that attack from Vibe, and looks like they're going to be camped in their main. Ticket count's 33 to 24 in the favor of Vibe, who is still a man down. Yes, they are.
Yeah, Armory's taking advantage of this, even though they're losing. Vibe being a man down and being in their main, Armory can still very easily win this.
Yeah, this is a very uphill battle at this point, but it looks like a lot of rocket spam. I mean, Time Slayer and Extreme are just, going to town on these guys with the rocket. And looks like they're up on the flag radius, or just about 3 members of Armory still up.
Yeah, I think I see somebody from Vibe running back towards Roadblock, which would be a good idea right now to get behind the lines and take that to get your team off the bleed. Tick counts 24 to 27, and Angry Picard did get back in the servers.
See how long he stays.
There's actually
there we go.
On Roadblock.
They did exactly what I said. I think they read my mind.
They are a ticket down now, but they do have 6 players, and the bleed has stopped. So, I mean, anything can happen now.
Well, Vibe is actually still up, but one ticket is 23 to 24.
We've seen some suicides here from Armory. Vibe's a bit spread out. They do have a lone gunman, Angry Picard, pushing in the Southtown Center, and he's already proved that he can cap this flag alone, regardless of what Armory can throw at it.
Yeah, this is kind of odd.
Took him out. What's up?
Armory Commander is actually trying to cap Roadblock all by himself, but he's not, taking the time to spot or anything, which, I mean, being the commander, instead of running around in circles waiting for somebody to come to him, you'd think he might just lay down for a quick second spot, see if anybody was near. But he didn't.
It looks like the Armory's commander is just trying to do a little bit too much. Not enough commander.
Yeah, what Armory really needs right now is a commander, not a 6th gun, especially one that went half this round with a negative KDR. When I first checked, he was like 2 and 8. But so, I mean, they really need another gun here. I mean, a commander as opposed to that extra gun.
Right. Well, it looks like the Armory, got a nice attack here on the Roadblock area. Vibe's kind of holding up here at the Roadblock. It looks like Armory is making a push at the south offices, which is Pack's main, and no one's here except for Hocus Pocus, the Vibe Commander, who was just taken out by Rice Cake. Armory is on the cap radius, 2-man strong. No one back here to defend it, and Vibe is just sitting at roadblock. Looks like they might lose their main. Halfway to... Uh-oh, here comes Angry Picard.
Owned. Angry Picard for president.
Yeah.
And he just put a stop to that one.
And Angry Picard is definitely the beast in this this clan. He's pulling off some pretty amazing clutch moves here.
I've actually never played with him. I see him on the forums all the time. I always thought he was a clown, but he's actually proven himself to be a good player now.
Oh yeah, definitely. And he's just disconnected again. Ticket count 15-10 in the favor of Vibe. This is a pretty close match here. Every time he connects, they lose a ticket.
Yeah, Vibe, who just lost roadblock, so let's see what happens here.
Timeslay, the squad leader, is still north of the Southtown Center. They're a bit spread out now. It looks like they're kind of running around with their heads cut off at this point.
Hey Tusk, what's the over and under for the next time Angry Picard drops? I mean, he's dropped, what, 4 times now?
Yeah, it's been it's 3 times, and his clanmate, the other guy intentionally dropped. But yeah, that's 4 disconnects this round, 3 of which from Picard.
That might be an e-rev record so far.
Yeah, seriously. Ticket count 9-5. We have Vibe on the roadblock flag. Looks like they're going to try and preserve something from this bleed, and Euro Taka Rice Cake taking out the last of them on this flag. Is not looking good for Vibe. Ticket count 5-4. 4-4. Pretty good stuff.
At
4-3, 2.
This is where they need to bust out the pylons.
Yeah, seriously, it's their instant take. Too bad AA is not in Pro Mod.
Oh, go for the res. Oh, it's over.
And that wraps up round 1 with Armory taking the round 4 tickets to 0. Very close round.
Oh yeah, if Angry Picard didn't disconnect a ton of times, they would have had at least another 4 tickets there, and they were about to take that flag, so that would have been Vibe easy.
No, really all these disconnects were the 4 tickets that they lost by. Angry Picard, whenever he was in there, they were doing so well, but at the end there, they just kind of fell apart with that last disc. Okay, from the scoreboard, we got Timeslayer going 34-10, Extremes going 30-18, Papa Soul going 28-19, and the Commander Hocus Pocus with a combined score of 48. What you got, Corey?
That's fast sacks he does round 1.
Oh, whatever. Okay, fat.
I'm doing round 1 because douchebag Corey clicked out. We got a year-old Taco going. No, I got it. Year-old Taco going total combined score of 71. Gam going 27-11. Sharp going 29-18, and Ding Chavez 008 going 16-14.
Pretty good stuff. Very intense round. Corey, if you're Vibe, what are you thinking right now as far as how to recover from this? That was a pretty devastating loss this round.
Well, Armory, they devoted 4 players to cap roadblock and sent 2 to Southtown. I don't think you need more than 2 to cap roadblock. I mean, 2 members on roadblocked flag will get that flag up before Pat can get there to stop them. And they should push all 4 to Southtown and possibly be able to, within 30 seconds into the game, have 3 flags and have that bleed, force an Armory down into their main.
Right. So, Fatty, what do you think that Armory should do here as Pack this round?
Like I said before, use 5 guns and 1 commander. That's what you have the commander there for. If your commander spam spotting, your 5 guns always know where the enemy's at, and it makes it 100 times easier for them to fight. So, plus, I mean, no offense to your old Taco, he's not the best gun in the game. I mean, if it was, you know, SG Cartel or something like that, I mean, he can do it, but he usually runs and guns during a UAV, which is the time to run and gun. But whatever.
Okay, we got a couple of shout-outs here. Mike Volto would like to shout out to me for playing with them tonight and their 2-0 victory over Ace. Too bad that wasn't casted. Evan Sanity from Team Fatal shouting out to TG7th for great matches on their part. Team Precision's P-Zitty Kitty, I'd like to shout out that Team Precision is sexy. Okay, you guys got any shout out?
I don't yet. I'm on IRC Game Surge. The room is pound E-rev. Come send your shout-outs.
I had one, but you read it. Well, I have another one here from NJ Garlic Sticks. 130 members for the win. I have no idea what that means.
I think he's talking about the Armory. I think they have 130 members. Oh, okay. I have one from NGA, or no, actually, Absolute. I'll just say it just comes from Absolute. Shout out to Daddy for being the most emo hippie I've ever seen.
Wow, I am not a hippie. I will murder you. I am a little emo tonight, though. I'm sorry. I apologize, my friend.
Yeah, what is wrong with you? You're acting a little moody today, man. What's going on? Is that you retaining a lot of water, or what's going on?
No, it was a retarded day. Long story. I had to move and get a tattoo today and box, and I'm tired. So screw you.
And get a tattoo, and that's why you're depressed?
It's a long story. I'm not depressed. I'm just emo and tired. Jerk.
Okay.
Well, just make sure you don't slit your wrist, okay? I don't want
slit
anything
your
to
wrist.
you, fatty.
I got a shout out here from CERN Sax. He said NJ over MU 2-0. I'm disappointed here, Smash, for two reasons. This is a shout out to Smash personally from me. Two reasons. You told me you were going to spam me up with X-Fires tonight. I haven't gotten a single one. And two, because you're not playing for the Armory. Isn't that your team? What's going on?
Wow. I have one from Stang from Zero Tolerance. Shout out to Zero Tolerance. Tough luck losing in overtime to Apex. It is because our commander didn't show up and let us down. Wow, you gotta write the sentence towards the end is better there. We got a shout out from Strider from e-rev. Shout out to Limek. Your camera work is pure sex.
It hasn't dropped.
Strider, wow. You're in touch with yourself, aren't you? Let's see here. Oh, that's pretty much it.
Looks like we're live, guys. Shut up. Okay. Round 2 is off with a bang. We got the entire Armory squad spawning in and rushing toward the first flag. Look like a group of Boy Scouts. And now they're hoofing it on over to the roadblock area. What you got on your side there, Corey?
We actually have the Vibe Commander solo capping roadblock, which is smart. He's going to get it up before Armory gets there, and they have the rest pushing down towards Southtown, which is what Armory should have done. But I can't really say anything because Armory did win the last round. Granted, you know, Vibe dropped 4 times, but they pulled it off, so can't knock them.
Bit of a fluke, but yeah, go Armory. You know, W's a W. Oh my God! Someone call it. X-Fire calls for the loss. Whoever that is, I hate you. Okay.
You're gonna get spammed with them now.
I'm gonna punt somebody. Okay, Armory is pushing north 3-man strong from the Southtown Center over toward Roadblock. What is Vibe looking like over there for you, Fatty?
Looks like Vibe is heading on the west side. Got a squad leader and a few guys running down towards that base. But oh, look! If I just took a second to look at my map, I got 2 members of Vibe down on the Pack's main. Neither of which is a squad leader, though, which is unfortunate.
But they've only got one person coming to defend them, so I mean, there's a good chance that Vibe will win this encounter. And they did.
Yeah,
Ooh,
your old
one's
Taco,
down.
the one-man beast from Armory, reviving people under the gun of Time Slayer and Angry. Who's here? Is it Time Slayer?
Oh my!
Oh!
Magistrate almost pulled it out. He made a rookie mistake there and went for the kills over the res. If he had rezzed his teammate, they would have easily mopped that up and capped that flag. It was good work, but he messed it up.
Well, that would have been a pretty good diversion on the part of Vibe. Are they making a push toward... Oh, yeah, it looks like they're making a push toward the Southtown Center.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are divided. So, good distraction.
Yeah, it looks like Armory really overcommitted. They sent a lot of bodies down to South offices to try to stop it, and Vibe just took Southtown right from them.
Definitely. Looks like Vibe just got the upper hand, taking the Southtown Center, although Armory and 4 guys are still here. Angry Card managed to take out Gam with a rocket. And looks like Armory is going to get this flag up again in their favor, so that was a pretty quick cap.
They are. But if you notice, Vibe is still right there, and their squad leader is hanging back, staying alive. So, I mean, he's basically their mobile spawn point. They're going to keep trying to get to Southtown, unless maybe their squad leader will actually head down to South offices. Doesn't seem that he is yet, but he may.
Yeah, well, Vibe again, too strong on the flag. Papa Soul taking out Gadfree, Time Slayer taking out Ding Chavez, just really cleaning house with these guys. The only one left is Gam on this flag. He is a squad leader, so we might see a squad bomb here. Shadow Wolf did manage to spawn in, but was taken out by Time Slayer with a... I'm tired. Corey,
well, you see that diversion down at South offices did end up working, because Armory was never able to get him fully off Southtown. And they were able to get it right back. Now they have the bleed, and they're forcing the whole Southtown, or the whole Armory team to push the Southtown right up that hill. And, you know, they're ready for him this time.
Well, ticket count right now is 70 to 86 in the favor of Vibe, who is coming off a pretty strong start here right off the bat, making Armory fight the uphill battle from their main.
Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry.
Seen a lot of Krylov work here. What is Vibe looking like, Corey?
Vibe's looking like they're all getting killed pretty quickly here. Got some Armory guys on the flag right now. That's one down. Angry Picard to the rescue.
Angry Picard for president, I guess. Well, over on the Armory side, we've got the squad leader, Gam, making a rush for the roadblock flag. 5 men strong on this flag. Your old Taco looks like he's been taking your advice, Fatty. He is spotting pretty effectively here, doing his job now. And Armory manages to take the roadblock. Ticket count is 82 to 60 in the favor of Vibe.
Yeah, I really like how Hocus Pocus, I mean, he's been spotting the whole time. The only time he stopped was when the enemy was approaching him there at roadblock, but, you know, he tried to fend it off, but, I mean, it was 4v1. It was a good try, Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it looks like Vibe is on the flag at roadblock here. It's halfway to neutral. Armory is here to defend it. Magistrate, triple kill with the Vibe. And they did manage to get the flag neutral. Looks like there's only one left here on the UAV. And Gam manages to take him out. Looks like they're going to recover the roadblock flag.
Question is, who lost more tickets in that scramble for the roadblock flag?
Ticket count is 72 to 56 in the favor of Vibe. Looks like Vibe is a little more aggressive as far as the revives go than Armory is. So squad leader is pushing again, once again, south to the Southtown Center, 3 men strong. Your old Taco just took someone out down there at the main.
Hostile infantry. All right, everyone.
And here we go, Angry Picard having his way with Gam.
Hostile infantry.
Which was a horrible move by Gam, being the squad leader, to just run right down there all by himself in the middle of Southtown. I have no idea what he was thinking.
Yeah, they did
Hey.
get pretty separated there. Go for it, Corey.
I was just going to ask if you're going to say something about a push from Armory, which is happening right now.
That for a surprise, but yeah, there's 2 guys on the command center flag. It's 3/4 to neutral, and looks like they are going to get their main neutral. Does Vibe know what's going on?
They do. The commander is spot spamming it. Sorry, but it's a little bit too late now.
Yeah, definitely. And Armory does manage to take the EU's main, whereas Vibe did take back the roadblock flag. Armory, the commander, and Gadfrey are on the Southtown, about to cap this up. So looks like Pac's going to get 3 flags. Ooh, Angry Picard for the loss, taking out his commander with the rocket. Nobody on the Southtown Center flag, so it's going to be a foot race between Armory and Vibe. Gadfrey
Yeah,
is
last
trying to
round-
Vibe an enemy player. Angry Picard just took him out again.
Infantry. Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry.
I know last round, Time Slayer was really laying it down, but I mean, he's doing all right this round. He's 14-9 right now, but not nearly like he was last round.
No, definitely not. Well, it looks like Vibe managed to take back the Southtown Center, and then we got Armory 4 men strong, including the commander, Your Old Taco, making a rush for the Southtown Center once again. What's it looking like over there, Corey?
Well, we got a couple sitting south of Southtown, and then we have the squad leader Solo there trying to defend roadblock. Hopefully he stays alive, and he did. Somebody just spawned in. Looks like they're going to take out the last Armory now. And they did. They're going to get roadblock back, which they
Deacon
need.
still.
I mean, Armory does have the bleed now, and I mean, Vibe's got to do something. If I were them, I would go for Southtown, because those gun battles, Vibe usually wins them. So I mean, might as well go for the faster flag to cap, because I'm sure they can break through Armory lines.
Definitely. We do have 2 guys from the Armory pushing south from the EU's main to the roadblock flag, and it looks like Vibe is pushing forward to Southtown. Actually, they look pretty spread out here, Corey.
Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry. All right, everyone. We got
Magistrate getting the double kill on Gadfrey and Ding Chavez. Seeing some revives here, and looks like Vibe's going to continue to push south.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen that, but Armory was real close to having all of the flags capped there. I mean, their last guy that was on roadblock was just about a second away from having roadblock neutral, which would have left Vibe with nowhere to spawn.
Ticket count is 37-52 in the favor of Vibe, but they are bleeding here, so they need to get a flag to even out this ticket bleed. Seen a lot
Well,
of
as you-
kills and revives. What?
I was just going to say, as you say that, though, they are pretty strong there at Southtown. They don't have anybody on the flag, but they still have a couple pushing. And, oh, looks like they're just taken out. There's 1 alive, but it's not the squad leader.
That's unfortunate. We do have a squad leader from Armory on the roadblock flag right now. Looks like he's going to get it neutral in a couple seconds here. And officially, or unofficially I should say, Vibe is capped out. They only have 4 men alive, but it looks like they cleaned this flag out pretty well.
Yeah, but in that time, Armory still has the bleed, and they are about to take the lead if Vibe isn't able to get that Southtown neutral, which they do have a couple guys there. Ooh, Vibe just taken out at roadblock.
Magistrate's the only guy left. Ooh. was able to take out Gam and revive Angry Picard. Looks like they're going to get this flag here. So close to be getting capped out.
Armory was 1 kill away from 2-0ing Vibe. Great
Well,
effort.
ticket count right now 31 to 32, 31 to 31. It is tied as of right now. Vibe doing a great job. Magistrate, my vote for Iron Man of this round. He's actually doing pretty damn well.
I really like Hocus Pocus' style here. He's just, even though there's nobody there at South offices, he popped up a UAV at Southtown for those defending, and he's just randomly spotting, just spamming South offices. But it doesn't look like it worked.
Oh, tough break. If I were Vibe right now, I would keep trying to get the South offices, because if they manage to take the South offices, they'll have a spot to put their commander to keep him back. Also, yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Armory made a big mistake here and didn't blow up the UAV in Satrak. So
Ticket count is 24 to 19 in the favor of Armory, so they've managed to take the lead here with the bleed in their favor. And Vibe just really needs to get a flag here to recover.
Yeah, as you said, there's a couple back on South offices there for Vibe. But, I mean, at this time, Armory does still have the lead. And, you know, we all predicted Vibe to win. Armory's doing a great job proving us wrong. I like being wrong. It makes it more interesting.
You're usually wrong because you're a retard, but...
You know, Tuss, one of the things I've noticed too, this is why we cast new teams at this point right here. I mean, cosmetically it may not be the best looking, but they're very evenly matched, and it's going to go down to the wire just like the first round when it went 4-0.
It's definitely proved to be an entertaining match. It's a lot better than watching someone get steamrolled, I must say. Ticket count is 21 to 6, however, and Fat Lady is warming up.
she's saying.
Yeah, this is, looks like Armory's going to take the second round, 21 tickets to 0. Looks like we're going to go to a third round here.
No third round?
No third round.
That's
If
2-0
you
Tuss.
just 2-0'd somebody.
I think she just asked for the douchebag award.
I'm tired and it's hot. Shut up.
Why don't you cry about it?
I'd rather kick you in the nuts. Okay. For scoreboard roundup, we got Gam going 22 and 14.
Oh, you can get that one,
Travis
that
going
sex.
14 and 13. Team Travis going 24 and 12. And Neural Taco, the commander, going with a score of 62. Go ahead.
We got Vibe Hocus Pocus going total combined score of 34. Magistrate going 22 and 10. Angry Picard going 19 and 9. Extremes going 18 and 10.
Let me know who you guys choose for Iron Man. I'll get the person hopefully on for an interview real quick for you guys, okay? So just let me know who you guys choose.
Well, who you guys picks for Iron Man? I didn't see anyone that really stood out in my mind. A couple, good guns and some clutch plays, but I'd really like to hear your opinions on.
Well, if Vibe were to win, it would have definitely gone to Angry Picard for his squad leader work and his beast mode that he dropped in the first round, even though he kept getting disconnected. But I have to go with Gam from the Armory for his ability to stay alive as squad leader and for being everywhere that second round, keeping the pressure on Vibe.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. I throw my vote in for Gam. What about you, Corey?
Well, if his, majority is going to be Gam anyway, right? But I'll go ahead and say Gam as well.
Whatever.
Yeah, he definitely
Hey,
was
you're
the
good, Gam.
one that stood out. Not a single shout out on IRC, but a lot of messages, but no shout outs.
Well, I have a couple shout-outs real quick. There's one from Jedi Wix from SOC. This is a shout-out to Tusk from all the boys at SOC.
Thank you.
We also have a shout out from Lucy from Origin. Shout out to Jayhawk. Please come back to Origin so we can play on the swings together.
Nice.
I had to clean that sentence up because Lucy's English was just all jacked up. So, you know, English for the win, Lucy.
Shut
I
up.
have a shout out here from NGA Garlic Sticks. He wants to give a shout out if anybody wants to play shot online. Hit me up. That's. I guess you're assuming that the e-rev community that's watching this right now is a bunch of homosexuals, Garlics. I don't think anybody wants to play shot online.
No, virtual golf for the lot. Get off your fat.
Regular golf for the loss too.
Go outside. Oh yeah, but at least you're outside.
Shout out from DJ Fish to Jeweler he owns. It's one of our BF2 casters there. Also have a shout out from Bobcat from Nemesis Armory for the win. That's his only shout out.
I got a shout out from MU's Teffy. She'd like to shout out that she'd like to kick fat sacks in the nuts as well. Girl power.
Ladies, one at a time, please.
I have another shout out from Lucy. Shout out to Anger for sitting on the bench. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate that. Splinters do hurt.
Anger is a benchmark. I got a shout out from Hot Five's Victimized for Hot Five Squirrel. His hacks are terrible. OMG. Okay.
Oh yeah, we have a shout out from Trooper from NGA. Shout out to Daddy about his boy Smash going 0-10 in his game tonight. We also have one from CERN from NGA. Shout out to Daddy for bashing that scrub Tronzy.
I do what I do, baby. I do it because I love you.
We also have one from Precision from Scosto. You ever feel they should... Let's see. Okay, never mind. That's not a shout out. He's complaining about tickets.
Very nice. Way to read that all the way through.
We have a shout out from DJ Fish. Shout out to Jayhawk. Taco Bell owns.
Don't shout that out.
That must be an inside joke, but does he work at Taco Bell?
If he does, that's pretty sad. I'd go.
Oh,
you know,
I missed that.
No offense to anyone who works at Taco Bell.
I think you have another shout out somewhere in there, Anger.
I got a shout out from NGA's Garlic Sticks to Daddy, who has proved he is gay. Lord of the Rings for the law.
That hurts. It really does. All right.
Anybody out there that's tuned in from the Armory, can you give Gam, my X-Fire, Anger, O-N-E, the number 5, the number 6, the number 2, so we can get this guy for an interview. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. If not, then no go.
Yarb. I got a shout out again from Menu Teffy. Shout out to Anger for Motel 6 channel for the win. Sorry, I can't talk.
Alright, I guess that's not him.
Huh?
There's somebody just came into the Ventrilo and I was checking to see if it was Gam or not.
Yeah, Johnny come lately. I already did that.
We also have another shout out from from DJ Fish to Tusk. Taco Bell owns your life.
Okay.
Also,
I've never eaten at a Taco Bell, and I don't think I would ever set foot in one, but sure.
We have a shout out from Commando to
What?
Fat Sacks. Maybe if Fat Sacks owned on the pubs, he'd get accused of hacking too.
Oh, actually, I have owned on the pubs. That's why. That's one of the reasons I don't like Armory. They banned me
Wait a minute.
back in the day.
You play 2142, Fatty?
Oh, I used to back before I retired. Jerk.
You retarded?
I do remember. Never mind. I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
Hey, Olins, if you can send me your shout out again, I accidentally clicked it, so Olin, send your shout out. I know it's back to Lucy about the swings, but I didn't catch it all, so send it back to me, please. All right, I have nothing from the Armory, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to get a hold of them or do a...
Yeah, screw that. My dog's about to rip the door off of the hinges, so let's wrap this up. Good night, everyone, for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I don't know, from behalf of the staff here, good night.
Quick shout out before we go. I got one for, to Anger for being a Mexican.
Good night.